Hey everyone, Mature Simmer here. So I'm taking a look at a new simulator game that I've never tried before. Train Simulator 2022. So I just figured I'd go through and show you what I'm doing. And we'll see what it looks like. So let's see, we've got Tutorials, Academy. Doesn't look like there are any tutorials, so I guess that makes it simple. So it looks like we've got different types of things, and I assume we should probably go through them in order. Looks like there's quite a few tutorials. I guess that's a good thing. I'm assuming the blue bar makes them all easy. So the only thing that looks like it's going to have some challenge here is BO3. But, so it tells me in this lesson, we'll learn how to start and stop a diesel locomotive. Let's give it a go. See what happens. So yeah, this sale event is why I went ahead and gave this a try. This was on a pretty good discount. So let's see, welcome. This is a cab of SD70 Mac diesel locomotive. In this lesson we'll learn how to start and stop. The camera will change each time a control is set correctly. Close these message boxes to continue. Okay, to get the train moving, you need to set the direction by adjusting the reverser. Set this forward by pushing the control away from you. Okay. Alright. Now release the brakes. To do this, pull the large lever all the way down. That controls brake pressure on the entire train. Alright, finally you need power. Pull the lever halfway down. Okay, that's too far, I would imagine. So it looks like it's about here. I guess we'll do that. I was going to say, does that mean it's not working? But I guess it takes a little while. Congratulations, you are driving the locomotive. Okay. Other way, okay. To maintain speed, you don't need any power and can coast along, so move the throttle back to the center position between the brake. However, weight and gradients when hauling trains may have an effect, so a lower throttle setting may be required. Okay. So yeah, I was just trying to see what I need to do to look around, and it's told the trains are very heavy and need a lot of force to get moving. It's not a good idea to apply maximum power from standing, as it may induce wheel slip or damage the engine. Makes sense. Okay, so I'm assuming that little thing is us, and then we need to get there. So okay, now we want to stop. Our train is just a locomotive. We will use the independent brake. Push the small lever past the release or release label. Okay. This isn't working. Oh, there we go. I guess I needed to grab the stick. I just don't know if I took too long. I guess we'll find out. I'm assuming that's our speed. Problem is, I mean, we are slowing down, but the end is coming up pretty quickly. So I'm hoping we'll be okay. Yeah, it looks like we'll be alright, because now we're just going, I assume these are miles per hour, but they could be kilometers. Alright, scenario complete. So we unlocked an achievement. Okay, rankings are only available for career. Okay, so if I go back to the academy, we'll learn how to stop and start a diesel multiple unit. I don't know what that means, but these are certainly short enough. Oh, I see. So it's got two cars. This is the cab of a Class 170 diesel multiple unit. In this lesson, we will learn how to start and stop. The camera will change view when each control is set correctly. Close these message boxes to continue. Okay, let's get the train moving. To do so, you need direction and power. Direction is controlled by the reverser. Push this all the way forward. Where it says forward, I guess. Okay, combined lever. This train has a combined power and brake lever. Sat in the middle, power is neutral. To accelerate, pull the lever toward you to notch 3. Okay, I think that's where we're at. Alright, well, this one started moving much faster. So looks like 0.37 miles. Okay, congratulations, you're on the move. It's now safe to apply full power. Pull the lever all the way down. That sounds dangerous, but okay. It looks like we have electric wires above us, though, but... yeah, I'm gonna have to see if this seems really loud in the video or not. It's pretty loud in my ears here, but maybe it's not too bad otherwise. Maintain a speed. We don't need any power and can coast. Push the lever to off. Air resistance and gradients may affect airspeed. Okay. So a low setting may be required. Alright, so we appear to be slowing a bit. So yeah, the trick seems like it's going to be trying to figure out... oh, I see. Okay. So that just lets me... put away. There we go. Alright, now we want to stop. Push the lever slowly forwards until the camera resets. And that wasn't... still to go all the way forward, so... I see, so we're in the stop zone, so I guess we're good. I don't know what this means, but maybe we're late. Not sure. Alright, well, so far this does seem simple. Okay, an electric locomotive, so it looks like I'm just going to be using... oh, I see. Okay, so I go through primary controls through the different types of power units, I assume. Alright, so now I'm going to learn about additional controls. So these will be pretty basic. I'll get through these as quickly as I can. I'm just not quite sure on the settings. what I can do differently, or if it makes sense, but it looks like this shows me the controls and how they're up. Alright, so the headlights, by pushing the switch all the way forward. Which one? Oh, this one? No. Yes. Okay. I see. Alright. Now we're able to see ahead. Okay, wipers. These aren't even labeled. How would we know what they were without being told? Wow. And then the horn. Okay, and that does show. There we go. Alright, so we've done that. And the last one is our favorite. Let's see if I can do this correctly. That is just a very, very black train. So it's definitely interesting looking. Alright, so let's see. Lamps called head codes are placed in the front. Turn on the head codes by pressing H. Each head code represents a different train type. These are indicated in boxes that appear on the right of the screen. I assume that's these. Find the one that says Class G, light engine. Alright, I'm assuming, is this it? It's lights, but... oh, I see. Class E, Class F, there we go. Class G, light engine or engine with 1 or 2 brakes. Alright. Workers can identify this train. Notice that the lamps do not light up the track. Projecting headlights were not introduced until after steam trains were retired from UK operation. Interesting. A very important tool for the locomotive driver is the whistle. Press the space bar or click the lever shown in the picture. Well, that was my problem, is I didn't know. I'll just press the space bar. There we go. At least now I know that, so I assume when I don't press the space bar anymore, it'll stop. Alright. Ooh, now we're going to learn to switch junctions. Goodness. Yeah, I'm going to start to get dangerous now. Welcome to this rail yard in the Academy. In this lesson, we will learn about switching junctions. Alright. Modern busy railroad lines are controlled remotely by a signaling center or dispatcher. Switches controlling the path of the train are automatic. In freight yards and depots, many small and frequent movements are required, making automatic control impractical. In yards, these switches are manual. The difference between the two types of switches can be identified by their equipment. A manual switch has a lever to turn it one way or the other. An automatic switch has a small box containing a motor to drive it. Okay. Manual junctions can be operated by clicking the lever or pressing G on the keyboard. It can also be changed on the action menu and 2D map, which would be great if I knew what those were. Automatic junctions cannot be operated. These are under the control of the signaling center or dispatcher. Up ahead, the path through the switch is set to the left. Using the free camera, key 8, fly over the switch and click on the lever to change its direction. Once set, drive the locomotive through the switch. Alright. I don't understand. I'm pressing the 8 key. Oh, I see. I had to turn the numlock off. Okay, so I fly over the switch. And then, oh, I see, was that I see. Okay, so we want to set it straight, and then I assume I go back. Okay, and then I think I need to move that to let the brake go, and then turn the power on, and then drive through, I guess, so. Do I have too much brake? I'm confused. Maybe I need to move this one. Well, I'm doing something wrong, because obviously the throttle is up. What's this? Oh no, that's the, yeah. Reverser handle. I don't want to go in reverse, so I think that was right. Yeah, so I think I need that there. Obviously I didn't do my, oh no, there we go. I'm like, I must not have done my lesson very well, but, alright, so now we're moving, so I can put the power back in the center and just coast. Alright, final destination reached. Well, that took a little bit more work than I thought. Alright, when a locomotive is shunting wagons, it must run ahead of the train and turn around. Alright. Our locomotive is just shunted forward beyond the junction. To head back, we must change ends. So yes, control and plus. So let's see. Plus. I see, okay. So we're literally just looking the other way. Sounds simple enough. Oh, this looks dangerous. We will learn about advanced braking systems. I don't know that I'm ready for this. Looks like it's 3 times as hard. Okay, welcome back. In this lesson, we will learn about advanced braking. Locomotive is equipped with 3 different brake systems: independent, auto, and dynamic. The independent brake controls systems only on the locomotive. This is used when running the locomotive only. Alright. The auto brake controls systems along the entire trains. Long trains can mean this brake takes a long time to react, so planning ahead is crucial to slow down in time to stop. And the dynamic brake works by reversing the polarity of the motors, causing them to slow down. Similar to the independent brake, the dynamic brakes only have an effect on locomotives in the train. Okay, so just in the locomotive. Multifunction. Okay, the MFD on the right displays information about the air brakes, which are controlled using the auto brake. As the auto brake is increased, the equalizing reservoir, ER, okay, drops from 90 psi to 0. Once the ER is set, the brake pipe, or BP, slowly decreases to match the ER value. Applying the auto brake also increases the brake cylinder, which goes up to a maximum of 65 psi, which is the actual braking force. It is only affected by the BP. If the BP reaches 0, there will no longer be any pressure to apply the brakes. To recharge the BP, the auto brake must be set back to the release position. Oh boy, this sounds very complex. The longer the train, the longer brakes. The brakes cannot be gradually released and recharged. Any usage will discharge the BP, which will not start to recharge again until the handle is set back to the release position. In Train Simulator, the auto brake is set to medium difficulty. Continue the lesson at this level to get used to it. Once comfortable, try this lesson again at different difficulty levels to find the one that is most comfortable. So Control Shift F1 increases, or I'm sorry, Control Shift 1 increase, Control Shift 2 decrease. Alright. Alright, so it seems like... Okay, on the MFD, the ER has dropped from 90, and the BP is slowly decreasing to match it. The BC will then increase, providing actual braking power. Remember, now that the brakes are applied, changing them even slightly will completely discharge the pressure. As indicated by the speedometer in the middle, the train is now slowing down. However, due to its length and weight, it will not stop quickly, even from this low speed. Understanding how long it takes is a crucial skill for an engineer. Alright, well, the BC is at 58, so I guess that's good. I don't know how far we have to go. I mean, in theory, I guess we're supposed to stop anywhere here, but like they said, if I touch this now, I think I then don't have any brake pressure. I'm a little confused. Okay, so now they are equal. So will this change or will it not? I mean, we are slowing down. I don't see the end on the indicator or see it out the window, so I guess I'm just gonna ride it out and hope. Someone's talking to us on the radio. But yeah, you know, it's always what we get told, especially as we're learning to drive, like that a train can take miles or a mile to stop. I don't recall exactly how long, but it takes a while. And I think as long as I'm in orange, I think I'm okay. Again, I think touching it would be a problem at this point because it did change the screen. Uh-oh. So what if I don't stop in the... Oh boy, well, I guess we'll find out. Because it's either going to happen or it's not. Because, I don't know, that seems to be coming too quickly, but... I mean, we are down to 10. I think we were at 25, so, I mean, we have slowed, and obviously as we continue to go slower, we're going to cover less distance each time. Yeah, it's a pretty complex simulator. It's gonna certainly take me out of my comfort zone. I think we'll be okay, because now we're barely moving and I've got a good ways to go to the orange end, so I think we're safe. We'll just obviously have to wait for it to stop, but alright. I think we're stopped. Why is it not ending? Do I now turn? Okay, congratulations. The train has stopped. This concludes the lesson on advanced braking systems. Alright, so it just took a little while to get the credit, I guess, or I don't know, maybe I did need to turn the throttle off.